Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw as we begin our quest in the King of the Ring tournament. And tonight it kicks off like this. The U.S. champion Carmelo Hayes is in action. And this man is in King of the Ring action. Here is the bracket on the men's side. Here it is. Carmelo Hayes tonight opens up against Joe Hendry. But tonight we'll also feature on the men's side Bron Breakker, LA Knight. We'll also feature Gunther versus Jacob Fatu here tonight. And I am ready. The crowd is ready. But look at these matchups. Javon Evans, Finn Balor. That's a hell of a match. The Fiend versus RVD, Rusev, Drew McIntyre. That's just on one side of it. The other side, man, you've got yourselves quite the fight. And you got AJ Styles versus Tama Tonga. You got Tyler Bate, Lexus King. And my God. You even got AJ Styles twice up there because he's one for WCW and one for Friday Night SmackDown. The man being given opportunities, but here comes a man who has, look at the opportunities he has around him right there. NXT Championship, WCW International Champion, double champ, Joe Hendry. And if you're new to the show tonight, this is what we do. We come into this kind of matchup, get the last couple minutes of the matchup, and we get to see where it goes. As King of the Ring is going to be exciting. It's got Raw members. It's got members from SmackDown, WCW, NXT, AAA, ECW, a couple of wild cards as well introduced into it. And if you look back, there's a little bit of a spoiler there now, because one of the wild cards, we just saw him arrive on ACW television, a Death Rider himself, the leader of the Death Riders, Jon Moxley, will also be in that tournament. His first key matchup is against Royce Keys. It's a big one right there. Royce Keys, Jon Moxley. A couple of the matchups on it will be insane. They're going to be all across this week, across for the next couple weeks till we get to King and Queen of the Ring. And then later on, we will show you the Queen's bracket so you guys could take a look at that and see what you think. I also will. I've also have a video as well out going through these matchups, and yeah, we'll talk about it more as we go through it. But right now, we got Carmelo Hayes against Joe Hendry, an explosive way to kick off this tournament. It's two champions right here, champion versus champion, the NXT champion versus the United States champion. We've seen matchups like that happen before. Kevin Owens against John Cena, and now we get Carmelo against Joe Hendry. Man, again, these guys have a lot of talent, a lot of potential here in WWE. And look at Joe Hendry, has won the matchup so many times with that maneuver, that Joe Slam. And Carmelo, you're gonna have to do a little bit more to take down Carmelo Hayes. It's the U.S. champion for a reason. I mean, he's maybe a little banged up, a little bit of jet lagged. We were just in Saudi Arabia last night. Now we're over here in Ohio now. And it's definitely he's probably feeling it from last night, from Night of Champions, having to defend his title. Look at Carmelo having to defend his title against Ethan Page, all ego, my guy. But look at Melo, hoping that that's enough to beat Hendry. But no, you're going to have to realize Joe Hendry is a double champion for a damn reason. The man has held titles for a damn reason too, and he's been defending those titles on NXT, on WCW Nitro, Thunder, even their PLE, Slamboree, what a move! What a move! What a shot! What a cutter there! Picks him up real quick and bam! And now here comes Melo. Melo don't miss, but Melo missed. He missed the neck breaker there. You know. But now Joe Hendry gonna take his opportunity here. Joe Hendry. Power bomb! And tomorrow night, you don't want to miss Joe Hendry in action. Joe Hendry's going to be defending his NXT championship tomorrow night or the week next week. Please let me know. Yes, never mind. Sorry, I misspoke. Joe Hendry will not defend his title until next week at NXT Battleground. But we will have NXT Battleground tomorrow night. On the docket of the Universe mode of night 1 of NXT Battleground. These are two men who know NXT very well. And Carmelo. And they're going to show the success of NXT translating to the main roster here on Monday Night Raw. And it's going to be a hell of a night on NXT Battleground tomorrow. So you definitely want to watch that. The main event that night will be a fatal 4-way for the women's championship. It's going to be the champion Jacy Jayne versus Kendall Gray, Lola Vice, and Ren Sinclair. Let's see how it goes for Mrs. Jacy Jayne. But right now, Carmelo and Joe. Look at Joe trying to pick him up. Maybe he was thinking of an attitude adjustment. But look at Carmelo says, I'm going to drop some punches and a super kick by Melo. Melo is money, man. He don't miss. He don't play around. And right now, the U.S. champion with the code breaker, Carmelo. Carmelo Hayes hoping for the 1, 2, 3. And he got it over Joe Hendry. And Carmelo will advance. He will advance in the tournament, and he will wait for the winner of Finn Balor and Javon Evans. And I can't wait to see who will it be. It's going to be a great matchup no matter what for Carmelo. If it's Finn and Carmelo. If it's Javon and Carmelo. Those matches alone. And this isn't even this is just the round. This is just the first round. After this, we get to the round of 32. Then we get to the round of 16. Then we get on King of the Ring. It's going to be a 2-night event. We're going to see the Elite 8, the Final 8 for both men and women compete. And then night 2, we'll see the finales of it all. And it's going to be quite the nights coming up for us here. And I'm so excited about the King of the Ring tournament. One of the best tournaments in WWE, if not the best tournament in WWE, because it's just crazy, man. But Carmelo, huge win. Now you get to rest a little bit, Carmelo. Get a little bit of a break because you had a fight tonight. You had a fight tonight. And I can't wait to see what other matchups we have here for you tonight, guys. Alrighty, here we go. Match number 2 of the night tonight. And it features our self-proclaimed Divas champion, Chelsea Green. And this is the matchups right here. This is what's going to go down. This is what's looking like right here. Charlotte Flair, Alba Fyre will kick it off tonight. Chelsea Green, not in action, but she wants the center of attention. What the hell? I mean, well, it wouldn't be, Chelsea Green if it wasn't Chelsea Green. We'll have Becky Lynch, Bayley in this matchup right here. Lita, Tori Wilson, what is going on here? Naomi versus Michin, Tiffany Stratton, Stephanie Vaquer, Jordan Grace, Fallon Henley. Look at the matchups going down the list, and I'm excited to call every single one of them. But tonight we get Charlotte Flair and Alba Fyre to kick off the Queen of the Ring tournament. And Chelsea's in this tournament against Candice LeRae, but we'll see that later on. But tonight, it's Charlotte Flair, it's Alba Fyre. Let's get it, man. I'm ready. And the WCW Women's United States Champion is here tonight, kicking this tournament off for the Queen of the Ring with Alba Fyre. And they're going to go through the same things as well. A round of 64, a round of 32, a round of 16, the quarterfinals, semi, and the finals. We'll get to the quarterfinals. And this is a huge opportunity for Alba Fyre tonight. This is a chance for her to get ahead in everything. And a great chance for her to do it here against Charlotte Flair, who is the WCW Women's United States Champion. And she's one of the best in that ring, one of the best in the WWE history when it comes to being at the top of the mountain. And this is going to be an interesting situation here for Fyre if she can get the better of Charlotte tonight, and with the help tonight, especially outside of the ring with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. You always have to be on the lookout for both of them. You always got to be on the lookout for, because Chelsea definitely will do anything it takes to get her girls the win and say, look, I want to see Alba succeed. And me and her are on different sides of the tournament bracket. I'm all the way at the bottom, she's all the way at the top. So the only way we can meet each other is going to be in the finals. So I'm not worried about us going against each other until the finals, because that's what's going to happen. At the finals, it's going to be me and Fyre going at it, and that's what it's going to be, and it's going to be okay. But Charlotte Flair has other plans about that. Charlotte wants to win this Queen of the Ring tournament. To not only does she call herself the Queen, but if she wins this tournament, then yeah, we'll all have to call her Queen of the Ring. And I mean, some people it might rub them the wrong way. Some people it might rub them the right way. I don't know. As I was saying that, I'm going to take back what I just said. But either way, it is a heck of a matchup right now between both of these women right here. And I think the referee just tossed one of the Secret Service members. I think she just tossed Piper out. She just tossed Piper out of the ring. I don't know why, but goodbye, Piper. And now it is just Chelsea on the outside and Charlotte and Chelsea. I feel like they can have a history together if they really want to. But Alba right now says, this is me who you're dealing with. And Chelsea is doing something in the corner over there, ref. I think you need to kick her out too. Make this a one-on-one matchup. Simple as that. And now Alba Fyre in trouble. Chelsea Green is looking at Charlotte, telling her, I gotta distract you, but no, you cannot distract the queen, who just hit a spear on Alba Fyre. And I don't know what. I think she's pulling her away because I think she's gonna go for that figure eight. I think so. That's smart by Charlotte right there. The ring savvy, the ring IQ by Charlotte. But look at Alba. You took too much time, and now she's doing one last burst of energy, one last fight from Alba Fyre. That's a pinfall, ref. Well, I mean, both of their shoulders are down, so maybe that's why the ref's not counting it. But they're also distracted too. But hey, Alba Fyre going high risk here. Alba taking a chance here, and this could be what pays off. Alba trying to drop a drop kick, and she might have missed. She missed that one, but she's still back at it again. Charlotte not able to recover in time. Russian leg sweep there, and now a pinfall. I mean, we've seen matches end before in a Russian leg sweep, so why not this one? Why not kick out by Charlotte? Women's United States Champion, the WCW Women's United States Champion gets out of that one. Now Alba Fyre going high risk. Swanton bomb! Swanton by Alba. And that, no, kick out by Charlotte. Flair kicking out. I have to be clear about that because we also have a WWE United States Women's Champion, a brand new one too. So, you know, that's another thing as well. And you'll see her later in action tonight against Tiffany Stratton in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And it'll also be a United States Championship matchup because Adam Pearce said, why miss the opportunity when it's such a huge matchup between these two huge stars? Why would I miss that opportunity? And now Alba Fyre back to the top rope again. Another swanton. No, she's calling out Charlotte. And maybe this time she'll hit that dropkick she went for earlier. No, she went for a double axe handle, not taking the risk of that dropkick. Maybe not trusting that dropkick anymore as Alba is in control. I spoke too soon as now Charlotte. And we've seen Charlotte do this. You get control of Charlotte and then out of nowhere, she bursts back and beats you. Just ask Flammer about that. And look at that DDT off the springboard right there. Alba Fyre, a lot of people forget how good she is, how much potential she has. She is definitely someone who could become a huge star with a double drop kick right there from the springboard. And Alba Fyre, I think you close it out now, Alba. This is your moment. Alba Fyre, fired. Alba Fyre with the back, almost like a gory bomb, but just drops her right there. And Alba Fyre advancing in the tournament. She advances by beating Charlotte, Flair, and Chelsea Green. See, I told you having me tonight was going to help you win this matchup. And Alba Fyre advancing in this matchup from the Raw side of the tournament. You're going to face a wild card in either Tori Wilson or Lita. We don't know who that opponent will be yet. They got to fight. They got to compete. But that's from the wild card side of it. But Alba Fyre representing Monday Night Raw in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And wow, what a way to kick off this tournament, man, for the Queen of the Ring as well. Great fight from Alba Fyre. What a shocking win, though. That is an upset win for her. And another Queen of the Ring tournament matchup. It's Nikki Bella taking on NXT star, normally we don't see her in the ring action. We see her in backstage brawls. Blake Monroe and Nikki Bella here on Monday Night Raw. So this is technically Blake Monroe's Raw debut. She's still part of the NXT brand, so let's not take anything away from that. But Blake Monroe, Nikki Bella right now about to go one-on-one. And you're probably wondering, well, who wins this matchup? And who goes on to the next round of 32? And who will their next opponents be? And I'm going to break that down for you real quick right now because that's what I'm going to do right now. Plus, I need to speak about something on commentary. That's right. That's my style. The winner of this will go on to move on to face the winner of Laney Luck and Adriana Rizzo. So Again, that is a matchup from the NXT side. This is a matchup. This matchup comes from the Monday Night Raw side of the bracket. Blake Monroe given a spot on Raw. Adam Pearce saying, hey, this is how you court people. This is how you welcome people to your brand. Adam Pearce seeing the potential of Blake Monroe. And there's no contract yet signed. There's nothing like that. But again, remember, Monday Night Raw is always looking for big stars, always looking everywhere to bring them through to the A show, the flagship show. And I say that because I'm a Monday Night Raw commentator right now. And I say that because Adam Pearce is in my ear listening to everything I'm saying right now. But Adam Pearce trying to make the move, trying to bring Blake Monroe over to Monday Night Raw. And look at Blake pulling into Nikki Bella right here. Nikki Bella, the Hall of Famer. Nikki Bella looking for a crown that she has never obtained, an acknowledgement to show that she is the queen of the ring. She's never done that. She's never won that tournament. And here it's not a 8-person tournament, not a 16-person tournament. This is a 64-person tournament right here. You're going to have to win. You're going to have to get W's. You're going to have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 W's in order to be the best of the best. And the winner of this tournament at SummerSlam, and not like, oh, well, they're going to lose their opportunity. No. At SummerSlam, they're going to get a championship matchup of their choice. Any title they want, they're going to get a matchup at SummerSlam. So this is a big moment right now for both these women. Blake is on an opposite side of the spectrum to Nikki. Nikki has been a champion. Nikki has been at WrestleMania. Nikki has been at SummerSlam. But she's never won a Queen of the Ring tournament. But she knows her clock is ticking. She's made it clear that she's looking to retire soon. She's made it clear that she's ready to get that wrap and finish it off. Meanwhile, Blake Monroe has been wrestling for years. But at this level here of Monday Night Raw, NXT, it's brand new to the game. Brand new to the game. Trying to capture a championship in the future. Trying to get her first any title on Monday Night Raw in WWE. I mean, she's got a title in NXT, but she would love to start building her resume, building her legacy. She's got the potential. She's got the talent. So this is a matchup right here of the opposite side of the spectrum right here. And this would be huge for Blake Monroe to win the Queen of the Ring, go to SummerSlam, get a main event spotlight right there on you for the Women's Championship, for any Women's Championship you want. And it's not like they can say, no, you take that title and you get that. And they can never take that away from you. And right now, both these women fighting for those things, fighting for those reasons. And this is what I'm going to love about the Queen of the Ring tournament. So many different faces coming into this ring. So many different people coming into this ring and competing for different reasons. But all for the same reason. They're going to be competing for a chance at a Women's Championship and a big spotlight match at SummerSlam, the biggest event of the summer. And here we go. It's Nikki Bella, Blake Monroe right now. You're seeing it right now that Blake has been throwing her own into it, but Nikki Bella is holding her own. And look at Blake stepping out of the way now. And Blake Monroe, glamorous forever. And this is definitely probably a dream match for her right now. Facing off against someone she used to watch, and Nikki Bella, someone she sees that style of. And here comes Nikki coming into it. Nikki Bella with a forearm there. And she's been in her own little world as well. Wait, a pinfall here by Nikki. Kick out. Nikki has been trying to fight the good and the evil, deciding where should I go. The Judgment Day has been talking to me. They're telling me, hey, do the wrong thing and you're going to succeed. But then you got Brie and Paige who tell her, no, you got to do the right things the right way, the Bella way, and we're going to be fine. You're going to find ways to win. And it has not gone particularly well that way. So we're looking at Nikki Bella right now, seeing which choices she makes. And look at this roll-up pin. Look at this roll-up pin on Blake now. Blake Monroe kicking out and almost caught the newcomer off. And double hook on the that's a glamorous DDT, baby, the glamorous one. And I thought we were gonna hit the music. I was ready to dance. I was ready to go bum 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 bum. But I guess not yet, or maybe not even tonight. Maybe we already got our case of it. But Blake Monroe, high risk time. Blake, oh man, you missed. But look at Blake trying to run back into Nikki Bella's arms. But Nikki Bella now with the running power slam. I think we're going to hear You Can Look But You Can't Touch as the song tonight being played at the end of this matchup. But look at Blake Monroe. Says, no, the fans want to hear my song. I mean, I mean, it's a banger. It's a certified classic in the places that I grew up in. And I grew up in England. Let's just go elsewhere here into this matchup here. Blake Monroe with the headbutt to Nikki. And now back to the hook. DDT right there. The Glamour T. That is going to be it. I'm got it in my heart of hearts. Blake Monroe advances. And Blake Monroe advances in the Queen of the Ring tournament. A great win, huge win over Nikki Bella here tonight. And some can say that Nikki should have been doing some dirty moves in this one, but she did not decide to do that. I'm going to just listen to the music. Sorry if you guys had to hear me sing, but it's a great song. It's a great song. Blake Monroe, huge win here on Raw. She might be liking this. And Adam Pearce trying to give her the hook of sign with Monday Night Raw. Leave NXT, come to Monday Night Raw, and see what's here for you. And up next, Bron Breakker, baby. Everybody's favorite man. Bron Breakker, LA Knight. What a goddamn huge matchup here. What a huge matchup this is here in the King of the Ring tournament. This right here can be a main event of a Monday Night Raw episode if it really wanted to be. It could be just that. But tonight our main event's going to be Gunther and Jacob Fatu. And you're wondering what the hell the Usos are doing here. I don't know. I don't know why the Usos are out here, but LA Knight says, look, I brought them out here tonight because they got a problem with the Vision. Because there's too many big factions going around here. And I got a problem. I've had a problem with them. I got a problem with Roman Reigns, but I don't got a problem with them just yet. And they better not give me a problem with them. So I'm bringing him out here tonight to back him up here. Again, they tagged up at WrestleMania. They became friends. But LA Knight definitely saying, look, don't go back. Don't follow into Roman's things. Don't be his bag boys again. You guys are much more talented than that. And the Usos, well, they say, look, it's family. It's blood. And LA Knight said, look, don't make me be... Oh, LA Knight, great move right there. LA Knight's telling him, Nick, don't make me be the bloodline killer, because I'll be that. I'll adopt that mindset, and I'll take each and every one of your cousins down, your brother down. I'll take them all out, and then I'll come for you if you guys don't want to fall in line with that, because we're done with the bloodline. I ain't trying to start that bloodline crap again. And meanwhile, on the other side, you've got the Vision, who see the bloodline. They're like, okay, you guys want to be the most dominant group? That's cool. But guess what? We're the future of this business. We are the Vision. We are led by your former wise man, Paul Heyman. He knows you better than anyone else. And right now, Bron Breakker, the future, setting it up right there. And let's see what goes down here for him right now. LA Knight and Bron Breakker both fighting for different reasons here. LA Knight, though, knows that, hey, I can win that. If I can win King of the Ring, I can go on to SummerSlam and finally capture a world championship. But Bron Breakker wants to put an end to that dream. No, and now Knight said, I'm going to try to catch you up guard here with this one. No. Kick out by Bron. And Bron Breakker says it's just time to anoint him now. He says he's tired of hearing, oh, you're going to be a future WrestleMania main eventer, pal. No, he is tired of that, and he wants it now. And he says this is the best way right now to get to that goal. And the spear by Bron Breakker. I don't think he got all of it, or I don't think he went full speed, but he's distracted. The referee's distracted right now, and Bron Breakker upset with that in a rightful way. Another pinfall again, and now using the ropes as leverage. And the Yeet Master says, hey, keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them right there. Keep an eye on that, because that's not right. The Yeet Master thinking to himself, man. And the winner of this matchup tonight is going to have to be ready to compete with an NXT talent, either Keanu Carver or Eli Knight. Imagine LA Knight versus Eli Knight, the Battle of the Knights. Are they cousins, brothers? We don't know, but LA Knight almost getting a win right there. And Keanu Carver and Eli Knight probably watching this match because they always watch Raw because they're studying, because they're in NXT learning the crafts of it all. But here comes LA Knight lifting up. Oh, Bron Breakker is about to get flipped right now. Bron just had a match last night for the World Heavyweight Championship. A brutal matchup with Gunther and our new World Heavyweight Champion, ILJA DRAGUNOV. And tonight, instantly put into a matchup here. I mean, we saw Carmelo get the win earlier. Maybe Bron will do just that. But Bron's telling him, hit me again. And there's LA Knight hitting him again. And now a hit by Bron. Back by LA Knight. He knocked out Bron Breakker. So you got to wonder in what condition is Bron Breakker in here. what condition in the Vision's not going to interfere because you got the Usos on the outside, and they're backing up LA Knight, and they're part of the bloodline. But they're still cool with LA Knight, even though he said come kill him. And look at LA Knight with the win over Bron Breakker. He will be moving on here. What a match this fight was. These two men went at it. They took each other on. And Bron Breakker definitely feeling the effects of last night's brutal matchup with ILJA, DRAGUNOV, and Gunther. Again, that's a hard-hitting fight. And you're going to be in the middle of those two. And come on. LA Knight takes advantage tonight, I think, and I'm saying that in the good way. He takes advantage tonight and gets a win. I mean, there's never a good way to take advantage of anything, so I'll take that back again. It says some questionable things tonight. But now it is the Alpha Academy against the Vision, baby. It's the Vision here, and Alpha Academy are taking on the tag team champions who lost last night to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. So they want to take it out here. They want to take this on. They want to take it out on poor Tozawa, poor Otis. They want to put it down, but this is not a poor me situation. This is a hell yeah. We get a chance at the champion. And if we can beat them, if we can fight them here and we can take this onto them, man, what a huge moment. I think he tried his own Superman punch, but it wasn't a Superman punch. But that's a Super Hurricanrana there by Akira Tozawa. I would love to see the Vision lose tonight to Alpha Academy, and a huge punch by Logan Paul. As we saw the Alpha Academy on Saturday night's main event, they picked up a win against DIY, Fraxium, and the New Day. So tonight, getting this matchup to show what they can do, because all those tag teams I mentioned were talking. I'm not saying they were bitching, but they were not happy with the fact that they didn't get it. One of those teams did not get a chance at Night of Champions for the tag team titles. And here it is. This is now your opportunity. You beat the other three teams that were talking like that. And now if you can do it here right now, you validate your point. You make it said, yeah, we were right about what we were saying. We need to be in a tag team hunt. And forget these two partnerships here. But right now, the number one contenders for those titles, a nice shiny wizard there by Tozawa. But the number one contenders right now for those tag team championships of the Visions are Punk and Cody, though they are the number one contenders. And Otis right now wants to put a question mark, wants to put something in and be like, well, if we can beat the champions, why does it have to be a 2-on-2? Why can't it be a 2-on-2-on-2? And Otis flying high, the big caterpillar, the big sexy, the big jiggle, takes it high risk, baby. The big, oh, there's Bronson Reed. Let's get Otis and Bronson in that ring. That would be a battle of meat, baby. That will be the battle of beef. And here comes Otis. But look at Logan Paul, man. Logan Paul gets better and better every day. And Otis says, use my big body. The big sexy man gets himself with that big shock right there. And now Logan in the corner here. But Logan with the shot right there to the face of Otis. And now Otis. DDT, no, countered by Otis, and now he's showing off that power. That's the thing about Otis. He's a powerful boy. He eats well. He takes his protein. This man lifts his weights. He is one powerful dude. And now Otis tosses to the side here as Logan Paul wants to cure Tozawa to watch what he's going to do with his buddy. Oh, a chop. Not the hardest of chops. We saw those hard chops last night at Night of Champions. And again, what a show that was. We crowned ourselves a new world champion. And DRAGUNOV showed that if you work hard enough and you take, oh, what? It's a huge punch by the Maverick. But DRAGUNOV showed if you work hard and you keep at it and you get back up after every loss, you can still make it. And that's huge. But Logan Paul hoping with that frog splash. No, Tozawa breaking it up. And again, that's the thing about tag team wrestling, where with your partner to get your back, springboard moonsault by Logan Paul. He says he does the best one in the history of history. Says you could put that on a list if you want to. And now Bronson Reed. Look at the big dude. Oh, but he gets the knees to the back. I'm going to get Otis and Bronson in the Reed. Two big men about to meet battle. And a running power slam by Bronson Reed onto Otis. Oh, man, this is the big, beefy boys that we want to see in this ring. Here we go. We're still waiting for that RB's Championship belt to hit Community Creations. I'm ready. Once that title comes through on Community Creations, you know your boy is going to be on it. Your boy is going to be bringing that championship to SmackDown, to Raw, to ECW, to WCW. I'm getting too excited about the RB's Championship right now. I should be excited about the Tag Team Championships. And Otis comes running at you, baby. When the big man comes running at you, what you gonna do? And now Bronson and Otis, just two big dudes running right into it. Now Bronson picking up Otis. God damn. So that's no small man to pick up like that. If it was me, yeah, you could easily pick me up, man. And now Otis got Tsunami Splash, not the full Tsunami, but look at Bronson using the ropes. Are you kidding me? Wow, you had to use the ropes. I guess they're still feeling the loss last night, but a win by using the ropes. Rev, what were you watching? The Tag Team Champions getting a win by using the ropes. Wow. That is as some people would say, foul. That is wrong. That is not the way a champion should behave. And I can't wait till CM Punk and Cody Rhodes take those Tag Team Championships from you. I cannot wait for that day. I cannot wait to see the Vision no longer carry at championships, or when we have a day when the Vision are not here. But here comes our new World Heavyweight Champion, ILJA DRAGUNOV. With the shocker of the year, of the decade in WWE history, I am your world champion now, and I am excited for the possibilities of what I'm going to do in my championship reign. And again, remember, Aleister Black is here. Became #1 contender at Saturday night's main event, and he will fight ILJA at Clash in Italy. Your title, Clash in Italy, you and I, the best striker versus one of the hardest hitters. Who's going to win? You know what? I'll wait and I'll see you at Clash in Italy. The champion's first challenger, Aleister Black. Aleister Black, ILJA DRAGUNOV at Clash in Italy. And I know why you're asking, why not King of the Ring? Why not the two-night event? We're going to focus mainly on King and Queen of the Ring matches that night. We're going to focus on just that. And maybe a couple of two matches, but that title match has to be our main event at Clash in Italy, which is still weeks away. But right now, Chelsea Green, the Divas Champion, taking on Maxxine. Maxxine suffered the loss last night to Liv Morgan, hoping that tonight she's able to pull herself together, get a win, and get back on the right track. But it's going to be a tough one when you have to try to beat someone like Chelsea Green, the self-proclaimed, the self-crowned, the self-anointed Divas Champion. And Chelsea just saw her girl, Alba Fyre, get a win tonight. Chelsea Green will be in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She'll have a match against Candice LeRae. I can't wait to see what happens there between that matchup right there. Maxxine in the Queen of... No, Maxxine not in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Again, only 8 people from each show could make it. She couldn't make it on Monday Night Raw show. Monday Night Raw chose Charlotte Flair, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne Perez. They also chose Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Blake Monroe, Io Sky, and Alba Fyre. Some people would have said, why Blake Monroe over Maxxine? She had a #1 contendership matchup and she had it. Well, again, like I said earlier, Adam Pearce trying to court Blake Monroe to come over to Monday Night Raw. Chelsea Green is in the Queen of the Ring tournament on the ECW side of things. ECW said, hey, she's on our roster. She says she comes down, so why not? Let's put her on and let's have her compete for the ECW side of things on the Queen of the Ring tournament. And the punch is being thrown right now. And Chelsea Green, after the match between Liv and Maxxine, Chelsea Green essentially said this about Maxxine. That goes to show that she was a fluke win all along, and she never truly deserved a chance at the title. She never truly deserved a chance to be up there in the main event spotlight. She was just wasting my opportunity. And Maxxine told her, look, I won a matchup. I won a match that got me to there. And that matchup was everything I needed to get there. I don't know why people had to think I wasn't worthy of that spot. Wait a second. What is going on here? Chelsea Green always up to no good. There's Piper Niven. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why would you bring Piper out here? Piper not stepping out, but she's smart enough to understand if I get in that ring and I attack Maxxine, this match is over for Chelsea. Unpretty her! No! No! Unpretty her! Oh, by Chelsea Green, the self-anointed Divas champion, and it can't end like this for Maxxine. You just lost less than 24 hours, and now here it is again. Oh, kick out by Maxxine. Maxxine fighting her way through it, and Chelsea a little frustrated that her plan didn't work, and Maxxine with a running big kick on Chelsea, but Chelsea counters it. So Chelsea and Maxxine fighting for just that, as Maxxine said, look, you have a championship. It's not official. You just bought one and are calling it the Divas Championship, or maybe you went and stole it from headquarters, but you're not saying anything's official yet, just like your title reign. So right now, Chelsea Green is in a match with someone she said did not deserve to be in the spotlight last night. But Maxxine has shown through hard work. I mean, she got the backing of a legend like AJ Lee. AJ Lee said, look, I believe in her. I think she can get there. She's in an underdog role. No one has ever believed that she was even going to make it as a wrestler. And look at her now, competing for the world title against Liv Morgan. And here on Monday Night Raw, less than 24 hours after a long plane ride from Saudi Arabia to Ohio, she's out here competing. Where's Liv Morgan? I don't see her competing here tonight. I don't see her fighting anybody. Hey. Here's the fight that Maxxine needs to show right now. This is the fight that has been giving her that underdog energy, that underdog vibe. But here's Chelsea Green taking a short shot right there. And now, the fight on the outside. Chelsea tossed over. I don't know if she just fell or if this is a game by Chelsea, but the ref is at a 6 count right now. Definitely want to come back into the ring, not lose this match like this. And Chelsea with a kick to the side of the head of Maxxine. And Green picking up what's left right now. And code breaker on the outside to Maxxine. The ref's counts up high. Chelsea says, see ya. And Chelsea Green with a count out victory over Maxxine. And the ref checking in on Maxxine, but Chelsea Green with a count-out win. Wow, for someone who spoke that big game, to get a W like this by count-out. Wow, I don't know what to say about this. Maxxine, though, had a great fight in this, and unfortunately for her, it's going to end like this by losing in a count-out. What a rough 24 hours has been for Maxxine. Chelsea with the win. We're going to continue here on Monday Night Raw. Got a couple more matches still to go.
United States Championship. Introducing the challenger from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
It is time, man. It is time now. This matchup has been great. Mrs. Tiffany Stratton against Stephanie Vaquer for the United States champion. Stephanie, the U.S. champion, newly crowned U.S. champion, defeated Julia last night at Night of Champions, and here she is in a championship defense, her first title defense against Tiffany Stratton, and it's also a Queen of the Ring tournament matchup. But there goes Stephanie trying to get this win. Vaquer trying to get the W. Now kick out by Tiffy. A dream match. First time these two women are meeting on Monday Night Raw. And it is for a championship and a spot in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And this could be a terrible night for Stephanie if she can't win tonight. And it'll also be a terrible night for Tiffany as well. Not only does she lose a chance at the U.S. championship, but she also loses her spot in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She's eliminated from the tournament. As we're seeing right now, a dream match. Two of the top women in WWE and two women who can be the future of our women's division here in WWE. And now you wonder, if they win, who's the next challenger? It's going to come from NXT. It's either going to be Jasmine Nix or from Evolve Television, Anya Ruin. And that will be the matchup. And again, we get different matchups each way, no matter where it comes from. There's different matchups and all of that. And again, right now, Stephanie, imagine walking into SummerSlam, already the U.S. Women's Champion, and going after the Women's Championship here of Monday Night Raw, taking that title. And she hopes that Liv Morgan would be the champion by then. And she could take that title from her at SummerSlam and double champ. La Primera will be the first Primera double champion from Latin America. And it will be huge for her. But right now, we're watching as there comes the chops, there comes the shots, there comes the hits. And as for Tiffany Stratton, she came off running hot. She won, and she won a Money in the Bank to get that WWE. Oh, greatest movie. That's the greatest move of all time. Shucky Ducky, quack, quack. Will it be the win, though? Will it be the win? Oh, kick out, though. A kick out by Tiffy. Tiffy with a kick out right there. Like I said, Tiffy came out the box running hot, winning matches, winning everything. In NXT, she became an NXT Women's Champion, had a great dominant feud reign. She had a great job at NXT, came to WWE and started that same momentum. Had her first WrestleMania, her defending her WWE Championship against Charlotte Flair. She's cooled down a little bit since then, and now trying to run it back again, start getting back that momentum, become a champion again. And it starts tonight here. She beats Stephanie. She becomes a champion. Then she continues on in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And the next matchup, no disrespect to either Anya or Jasmine, but you're going to get in the ring with one of these two. You're still learning your ways. These are two women who are world champions already, WWE champions. And they've done a lot in their short time here in the WWE. So, you know, I think whoever wins this gets to... Now, I'm not saying the next matchup is easy because anything can happen, but I think it's an easy one to get to the round of 16. And in the round of 16, you don't ever know who you're going to face. It just depends on your bracket, right? But right now, Stephanie Vaquer trying to get there. You know, some people would say it's the easy route, but nothing in this world is easy, except scratching your boogers. But even then, it's not easy because sometimes you could scratch too hard that you cut yourself, and now you have a cut in your nose. I don't speak from experience. I just say that's just a possibility, right? But now Chelsea, sorry, I'm still thinking of the last matchup. Stephanie Vaquer in control of Tiffy Stratton. And I think I've seen this before. Hit it. Yes, Vaquer. Oh, no. Knees up by Tiffy. And Vaquer, who was just in action last night, too. It had some effects on some people here tonight where they couldn't win. And it's had some effects where it's like, I'm still good. And then, no, code breaker there. We've seen one match end like that earlier. The one that just happened right now. Stephanie Vaquer back to the top rope. Stephanie Vaquer, the falling. And she has beaten Tiffany Stratton with the kick out. This is a championship matchup. Women's wrestling, the chants coming out here. This is just wrestling, guys. This is just wrestling. And look at Stephanie Vaquer getting the better of Tiffy. And now leg drop there by Vaquer, as she is bringing everything she has in the tank right now. But Tiffy gets back up, and she dodges that one. Gets into the roll right there. And now Tiffy was thinking of a kick, but Stephanie counters it. Body slam. And what is Stephanie Vaquer thinking again? One more time from the top rope. La Primera wants to do it one more time. La Primera got her. The champion, la campeona, hits it. Uno, dos, y tres. Stephanie Vaquer wins. And what a hard fight from Tiffany Stratton. Don't take anything away from Tiffany in this one. She had it all. Just capitalized when the moment was right. La Primera holding her United States Championship, keeping her hopes alive in the Queen of the Ring tournament. La Primera wins tonight in more ways than one. She is showing why the hype is real.
From Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds. From Sacramento, California, weighing in.
What a main event this is going to be. What a main event this is. Gunther, Jacob Fatu, two hard-hitting mother truckers going at it. Jacob was in action against LA Knight at Saturday night's main event. He was victorious as LA Knight was trying to be the bloodline killer. It didn't work out for him there. I mean, I'm sure the dream's still not dead yet. Even the Usos came out tonight and said, look, we got your back. You didn't beat Jacob, but let's just try to make up, man. We're friends. And we'll see how it happens there. But Jacob got the win over LA Knight, and now he's here in this King of the Ring tournament here. He's here in this King of the Ring tournament thinking to himself, Roman wants me to get this. Roman wants me to win this tournament. Roman wants this for us. Because Roman's got a big match this Sunday at Judgment Day against Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And I bet if he wins, Roman does not want anyone coming after his title from the King of the Ring tournament. And Jacob would probably go after the world title. But look at Jacob. The Samoan drop. Jacob Fatu. And as for Gunther, man, he's removed, less than 24 hours removed from losing his World Heavyweight Championship. And he is irate. He is pissed the hell off. He is angry. He is not happy. Not one damn bit. And here comes Jacob tossing Gunther out. Has said that Adam Pearce tried to fuck on him. And I'm like, what did that mean? He's like, he tried to screw him out of being the champion and the face. Said, look, Dragunov kept losing and kept losing. He lost to me in a one-on-one matchup, and yet he still gets a championship match. And then he wins because Bron Breakker was too much of an idiot to understand what was going on. And those are words I said, Gunther, those are some crazy words to say. He's like, no, it's not crazy because the only one that's sane around here is me. It's me. And to not give you get a rematch immediately on the spot tonight, I'm forced to be in the King of the Ring tournament. Well, if he wants me to play that game, I'm going to win the King of the Ring tournament again, and I'm going to become the champion. I'm going to get a chance at the title again at SummerSlam, and I hope Dragunov's the champion so I could beat him. I could make him cry. But this is a hard fight right now with Jacob Fatu, man. Fatu and Gunther, just two big truckers, two big hitters here. I'm happy this is our main event of Monday Night Raw tonight. What's been an eventful night, a great night of action. Suplex by Gunther. Great action there from Gunther with that suplex. That's a hard one to do. And now you wonder who gets who. Well, if whoever wins here tonight, we'll have to either wait for Pete Dunne or Tristan Angels to advance from NXT. One of those guys will be the next in line here. Right now, looking at this, watching this here, Jacob getting the better of him. This is the main event spotlight here. You're getting it all right now. Jacob Fatu, who's got orders from Roman Reigns to win this tournament. Win this tournament. Jacob has got his eyes set on winning this for the family, for the bloodline. And there's Jacob Fatu with that DDT. We've seen him win matches before with that. And here it is again. Now Gunther kicking out. As for Gunther, he's driven on hatred, on revenge. He wants his title back. He wants to get it. And if it's going to happen at the biggest event of the summer, then why the hell not? Can he go through this tournament? There's a lot of anger, a lot of a lot of mixed feelings for Gunther right now. He's angry. He's pissed. He ain't happy. And there's a lot of people to blame for that in his eyes. But there's a big kick by Jacob. Jacob Fatu wanting Gunther to pick up here. I hope he got picked up. I hope that's what it is. And here comes Jacob now running with a big time splash. No, Gunther somehow dodging that, man. And then you have to wonder Gunther's condition right now with Jacob right now. He's having himself quite the fight here. This match has gone on longer than I thought it would have gone on. Power slam by Gunther. I mean, both men have been in recent action in hard-hitting fights. So you got to wonder in what condition. I mean, we saw Bron Breakker earlier. He lost. He had enough. I think he was done. He got beat by LA Knight. And now, with that punch to the back of the head. That was a clobber to the back of the head. Jacob, the ref, the foot is under the ropes. The foot is under the ropes, ref. What is going on here? Is this trying to make up for Gunther's loss last night? What? His foot was under the ropes, ref. What are we looking at here? What is going on Monday Night Raw?